free month membership dues, and free activation fee if they purchase a $100 YMCA calendar raffle. Each calendar raffle purchase will provide participants 66 chances to win. A $125 winner drawn each week on Fridays, a $250 winner drawn on the third Wednesday of each month, and a $500 winner drawn on January 2nd, 2024. All YMCA memberships are a 12-month commitment. The Y for youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome into the WTIM, your information station. My name is Tim Zalabak. Time now for the WTIM Morning Show. Thank you so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust and Landmark of Taylorville. Going to want to tune in. I got Chalice Nagel in the studio with me today. She is the Executive Director of Kemmerer Village. How are you today, Ms. Chalice Nagel?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure to be sitting down talking with you. How's everything been going over at Kemmerer Village?
Things have been going well. We've been busy, and we've had a good start to the fall.
That's very good. Kind of start to the school year, start to operations, I'm sure. So glad to know everything is getting kicked off well. The Sloan's Family Fun Day happened recently. You guys had some involvement out there. You saw the community out. How'd that go?
Yeah, it was really fun. Sloan's put on a really great day. They had petting zoo and tractor pull, and of course, all their big shiny equipment. So Brick's Exquisite Eats from Assumption helped us out and served meals so that the proceeds will go to the daycare fundraiser that we're doing right now for the daycare we're working to open in Assumption.
Yeah, that's really amazing. That fundraiser for the daycare, I'm glad it was helped out by Sloan's Family Fun Day. We're kind of moving already from Sloan's Family Fun Day. I'd love to come back, but how is the fundraising been for the daycare? What's the daycare look like?
It's been good. It's been good. We're well over halfway. We will be looking to hire a daycare director here just in the next coming week or so. We'll put out that ad. So we're moving along with our time frame. We're really pleased.
Wow, yeah, I feel like we were just talking about that only a couple months ago, and now things are really getting underway. Already looking for a director for the daycare, so that's very exciting. What's that process going to look like? I'm sure it's quite an interview process to find a director for this whole thing.
It is, and there because it'll be licensed by DCFS, there's very specific guidelines that we'll follow. Of course, we want someone that shares our vision for the daycare, very community based. We want the programming to be structured and healthy for all the kids that are there. We want the parents to feel welcomed. We're really fortunate that the United Methodist Church in Assumption is working with us on the space. So the director office will be there, the same hallway with the rooms. I'm not sure if I was here before. We had an open house there at the United Methodist Church. We had a great turnout for that. We've been able, through the fundraising, we've replaced the windows, we've replaced the lighting. So we're moving along.
That's really exciting there. And this comes answering a call, right? Because Assumption was daycareless for a while.
Right. There are some in-home daycares in Assumption, but there is no daycare center in Assumption. And there's, a few really big employers. There's Sloan's, there's AGCO. We've been really fortunate with the community support in terms of funds from those local businesses. We're really pleased. And of course, Central A&M school system is there.
That's really nice as well. And I'm sure the businesses getting involved, they're like, wait, we need this just as much as everyone else does. We got kids that need daycare services. So the fundraising efforts are really helping out, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, really exciting. Anything else about Sloan's Family Fun Day? That was a big fundraising event. What was it there that made money for the daycare?
So the Bricks meals, all the proceeds would go to the daycare fundraiser.
Very cool. Very cool. You said there was a lot of livestock equipment out there. I'm sure the kids had fun looking at all those.
They did. Although I'll say the highlight for me was when the group that brought the petting zoo was packing up, one of their sheep got loose, and I witnessed a flying tackle of the sheep. And I was really impressed with the sheep capture before he got away. So.
My goodness, that's just part of the duties of the petting zoo managers right there. They got to corral those sheep. That's hilarious. That's really awesome. I'm sure the petting zoo always a fun thing right there. So that's really fun. Sloan's Family Fun Day, a fun day for the kids, and obviously really good fundraising opportunity for the daycare in Assumption. Really exciting about that. Anything else about the daycare that you'd like to mention?
Just we're still continuing to gather funds if anyone would like to be involved with that. We don't have a waiting list currently. There's a licensing process to go through before we can gather a waiting list, but we will use our Facebook page to make sure everyone is aware when we are at that point. So just keep an eye on our Facebook page for the Assumption Community Child Care Center.
Very cool. Is it too early to know the limits of how many people you guys are accepting or what that's
Well,
like?
Part of that will depend on need. That's a good question, but we're looking at about 24 kids.
Okay, it's a good number, and I think that would cover quite a bit of assumption. Probably everyone, I assume. So pretty cool. All right, awesome. We talked Sloan Family Fun Day here with Shalis Nagel. She's the executive director of Kemmerer Village, and a great daycare. It's coming to fruition over there. We're really excited to hear that. You guys also has had a really successful golf tournament, probably going towards all the great things at Kemmerer Village. Talk to me about this golf tournament.
We did down at Oak Terrace in Pana. It was our 30th annual golf tournament. We did have one gentleman there, Bruce Huber, who had played in all of the golf tournaments. So we were really excited to honor that. It was also exciting to see how many of the people who were on the 27 teams had been in, 20, 15, 12 golf tournaments for Kemmerer Village. It's a great fundraiser. Oak Terrace is a beautiful course. We're really pleased. We also had several higher level sponsors this year, so we were pleased with the turnout.
Really good. 37 teams. Am I reading that? 27 teams. That's quite a few teams right there. And you think about all of the cost per person and then whole sponsors. It's a really good fundraiser for Kemmerer Village right there. What was that money going towards? Was that the daycare as well?
Nope, that just goes to our general operation, so to support our programming.
Yeah, that's really awesome there. And 30 years. One of the members has been attending 30 years, all 30 years of it. That's awesome. What did you guys give him?
I think he got a grill set.
Fun. Wow. Okay. Very cool. Well worth the 30 years of participating. Get the grill set. All right, you can look forward to that for the next 30 years. That's really awesome. The golf tournament, and it's 30th annual. I mean, it's been a successful one for a long time. What do you have to say about that?
It has, and it really is a testament, I think, to the community support of the Kemmerer Village mission. It was really started by 2 executive directors ago. Mike Havera put that together. He's a pretty avid golfer. His sons have played most of the years as well. So I think it's really just the dedication to our mission and a determination to make sure word about our mission gets out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have that mission off the top of your head? I got to know it. What's that mission?
Really, it's to support children and families.
Support children, families. Nice, easy, and covers everything because that's what you guys do over there. So that's really awesome. Golf tournament. What was the date of that? When did that happen? How long ago?
It was September 8th.
Fun. Okay, so not too long ago. That sounded like it was a really good day. Their whole sponsors, 27 full teams. It's really awesome. You guys are going to be out at Chili Fest now. We're moving up a little bit. We're going into the future. Chili Fest. What are you guys up to at Chili Fest?
So at Chili Fest, we'll have some of our cookbooks, which last year was our first year at Chili Fest, and I had to make an emergency call to restock our cookbooks twice. So that's pretty fun. Those are recipes from our Women's Auxiliary. So some of your tried and true comfort recipes. Some people came back and got some more. So we had to restock. So we'll have our cookbooks. We'll have our employment information, our volunteer information, always looking for volunteers on campus, mentors for kids that we work with. We'll be selling ornaments for our memorial for our original orphanage, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. But those are really cute ornaments, wooden ornaments that we'll have there for sale as well.
Very cool. And a good setup to find some more people that could maybe work with Kemmerer Village. We talked last time about volunteers and mentors. It would take a special person to work at Kemmerer Village. I'm sure that process would be, in depth. But, to be a mentor, to be a volunteer, what are you looking for out of people?
Really looking for someone who maybe just has a couple of hours a month. Really, it's not a huge time commitment. We do have an onboarding process because we are licensed by DCFS, but we have an individual. She actually came here to talk, Jan Trauber, who will help walk you through the onboarding process. We try to make it as smooth as possible, but it's just to come spend time with some kids. We do have some kids on our campus who don't have external supports, and just even talk to them about what they're doing in school, what's going on with the sports teams they participate in through Kemmerer Village, take a walk on campus, maybe teach them a specific skill, knitting, cooking, anything like that.
Right. You talk about a lot of some of these kids not having that external support. That's what comes to my mind, is that these volunteers, these mentors are going to be providing more than just like you said, asking them about their favorite sports teams. Not a lot of people are asking them about their favorite sports teams. So that is their job there, to make them seem like they're cared for and nurture them a little bit in ways that they're not getting. So right there, that's going to be a specific call for special volunteers and mentors, I'm sure, but only a few hours of time throughout your month that you're asking for over there. So, but DCFS is involved, so you're going to need to be licensed. What's that process look like?
Well, we'll take care of all those things. We'll walk you through. So the mentor just has to go through a little bit of a background check process.
All right, easy. So you can get involved over there at Kemmerer Village. I'm sure you can. It's a very, very good opportunity to do so. you can affect some change at the early levels with the kids over at Kemmerer Village. It's been really great. Sitting down with Chalice Nagel right now. She is the executive director of Kemmerer Village. We talked Sloan's Family Fun Day, the great fundraising opportunities for the daycare coming to Assumption, big successful golf tournament, 27 teams. That was the 30th annual, and they're going to be out at Chili Fest. They got a tent set up, and you can have opportunities to become a volunteer or a mentor. It's been great. We're going to be talking about a big building coming down over at Kemmerer Village. It's the original building. We're going to be talking about that after the break. Big deal. This has been Tim Zalabak here on the WTIM Morning Show. Don't go anywhere.
Your information station, WTIM.
So, I'm about to graduate from nursing school, and you know what? Everyone is hiring nurses right now. But where's the right place to start my career? I want to be supported while I learn, with opportunities to grow. And I want a place where I feel valued. So, I'm choosing Memorial Health. Memorial has amazing training facilities, tuition assistance, and so many options for clinical experience. Want to be coworkers? Apply online at jobs.memorial.health/nursing. Memorial is an equal opportunity employer.
This is Randall J. Miller, president of the Miller Media Group. We're proud to bring you another Business of the Month spotlight to recognize an area business for their contributions to their town's employment and community service.
The Miller Media Group has named Taylorville Home Source Design Center on East Park as its Business of the Month. Owner Rick White, a Taylorville native, came back to town after living in Florida for many years. He and wife Kathy opened Taylorville Home Source on West Spresser almost 19 years ago. They moved to a larger location just under 3 years ago, offering Taylorville and South Central Illinois a greatly expanded selection of in-stock product. They also do in-house design for every customer.
We at the Miller Media Group take this time to recognize this local business as our Business of the Month. And we hope you'll use this business and other local businesses that keep our economy going every day. Spending dollars local makes sense.
Here's another lifestyle medicine message from Dr. Pavi Gill at Springfield Clinic, Taylorville.
Lifestyle medicine is about motivating you to improve your quality of life by changing habits and behaviors. We'll work together to help reverse and prevent diseases such as type 2 diabetes, coronary heart disease, hypertension, and more.
Book your lifestyle medicine appointment with Dr. Gill by calling Springfield Clinic, Taylorville, and improve your quality of life. The air is crisp, the nights are cooler, summer has come to an end. Even though your pool is closed for the season, you can still enjoy the outdoors in a hot tub from Southern Ledge Pools and Patios in Taylorville. Stop in today and get 10% off all tubs in stock. Still dreaming about that outdoor patio and kitchen? Southern Ledge Pool and Patios in Taylorville can make your backyard dream come true. Southern Ledge Pools and Patio in Taylorville, your outdoor fun creator.
This is Jenny Turvey, manager of Rolling Meadows Senior Living in Taylorville. To learn more about our apartments, click on our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Jansen's Heating and Air is the home of Dr. Comfort, focusing on customer care for heating and air conditioning across Central Illinois for some 35 years. Find out their services, specials, and coupons by clicking their icon on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back to the WTIM Information Station. My name is Tim Zalabak. Time now for the WTIM Morning Show. I got Chalice Nagel in the studio with me today. She is the executive director of Kemmerer Village over in Assumption. We've had a great conversation so far. We talked about some of their past events. Sloan's Family Fun Day was an awesome fundraiser for the new daycare coming to Assumption and the 30th annual golf tournament. 27 teams involved. An absolutely great time over there. Chalice, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. But there's something big going on over at Kemmerer Village. The original building is coming down. Tell me what this means.
It is, and it was a very tough decision. I would say our board of directors talked about it probably for a solid year in terms of the funds that it would take to restore and maintain the building. The building is 110 years old. My office was actually in that building until about 22 years ago. So it has seen hundreds of children have lived there and lived their lives there and grew up there and received wonderful care. The original orphanage was established in 1914 through an original gift from Philip Kemmerer. But really at this point, the cost to preserve a building is just not where we want to put our funds. We want to put the funds towards our services, towards the kids and families we support. So in a few weeks, construction, I guess, Dial Demolition is going to bring the building down. Again, very hard decision. We are pleased that we do have a memorial planned for about the area where the building is. We are also able to have several kids, they call themselves the Kimmer kids. These are somewhat older folks now. They did come last spring, take a tour around, get to see the inside of the building where they had lived. But on our website, we do have sponsorships available for bricks for the patio. Those are new bricks, new engraved bricks. Also, you can just come by once the building's down. If you'd like a brick from the original building, those will be free. Or you can get one of those original bricks engraved. We'll take care of that. You can pick it up. We also have some other sponsorships for the memorial in terms of an engraved bench, for example.
Okay. Wow. So a lot of opportunities to have your piece of memory involved in this all. But I mean, this is a big deal, bringing down this this building that was built in 1914. Unbelievable right there. Can't even imagine how many kids have been helped within that building. What will the ground be turned into once it's demolished?
We're still assessing that.
Okay.
Once the building comes down. We absolutely want to make space for the memorial area, and then we'll really assess what the best need for the ground will be.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. This building wasn't in use as of right now. It was kind of, or was it in use right now?
nope, it hasn't been in use since about 6 months. So it had been office space for a little over 20 years. Just really as we built our cottages on the campus grounds that could really work with kids much better than the big building. It's obviously quite an old building. It's hard to adapt those old buildings to have efficient heating and air conditioning.
I didn't even think about that. I thought maybe just fix a couple of bricks, but no, you need a whole HVAC system in there. It doesn't have the bones for that. So it's sad to see, of course, but I mean, a lot of deliberation on this, and the best choice was to demolish it. It sounds like. So when is that coming down? You said.
Probably in about 3 weeks or so,
Okay.
3 or 4 weeks, it'll come down. And again, just reach out to us. Again, we absolutely are aware of how many hundreds of children were touched by that building and the staff who took care of them in that building. We do have a lot of original pictures from the interior of the building. So reach out to us. We want to make sure that, your memories are preserved. Again, if you want a brick, if you want an engraved brick, you want to sponsor a bench. We also have some ornaments of the original building that we had made, some nice wooden ornaments. So just really want the community to be aware of the way that we're memorializing that building.
Sure. There's just so many opportunities for the community to get involved there as well. Buying a brick, buying a bench, sponsoring a bench, that would be really, really great there. And if you were touched by this building, you can still stay in touch with it a little bit there. But it's just the logical reason. Got to get that building out of there, even though it's sad. So really cool. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with to use that space for. It's going to be very cool. Were people allowed to come out and watch that demolition, or is that not a thing?
Probably not.
Okay.
We want to make sure everyone's safe and sounds
Sure.
exciting.
Does sound
but-
exciting. But it's not the ceremonious thing to do. It's going to go away quietly. But that the Kemmerer Village original building going down, but you can get involved by buying a brick, sponsoring a bench, and even an engraved brick. So that is very, very cool there. One more cool event coming down the way here. Still got some time for this one, but the Eclipse event happening in April. Tell me a little bit about this Eclipse event.
So there will be an Eclipse event April 6th through 8th down at our Camp Carew. Where Camp Carew is located, Makanda, Illinois, will be in the path of totality. The eclipse is estimated to occur about 2:00 p.m. on April 8th. So what we are offering is an event for the whole weekend, for the 6th through the 8th. Campgrounds are beautiful. And also, if you were down there for the last eclipse event, I guess the traffic in that area was pretty incredible. So we offer an opportunity to come on our campground Saturday, and you can stay there the whole weekend. You can stay until the event. We'll have food for sale. We have various level of accommodations. We have tent camping. That's $125 a person for the whole weekend. We have some more modern buildings that are sort of separate rooms for everybody. Those are $150 a person for the weekend. And then we have 2 more traditional camp style dormitory buildings. Those are $125 a person. So lots of options. If you like to camp, we have a big open area. You can pitch your tent. Again, we'll have food for sale all weekend on site. We also have access to Little Grassy Lake. So if you want to bring your canoe or kayak, we'll have a lifeguard down by the beach certain times for that. We also have a few canoes and kayaks there that you could rent to just really enjoy the whole weekend and then view the eclipse on Monday.
That sounds like it's going to be an awesome weekend over there at Camp Carew. Tons of options to stay the nights, and it's an eclipse event happening April 6th through the 8th. It's going to be really awesome. Anywhere people can go for this information?
They go to campcarew.org, and then you click on the eclipse event. It'll take you to our camp registration site. Scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see where you can register online for the eclipse event in April.
Perfect. Chalice, we are out of time. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. That's Chalice Nagel, Executive Director for Kemmerer Village over in Assumption. My name is Tim Zalabak. You are listening to the WTIM Morning Show.
Your information station, WTIM.
The situation on the southern border seems to be going from bad to worse. Shelters are already filled to overflowing. The flood of illegal immigrants is picking up once again. Ukrainian President Zelensky addresses the UN Security Council today. In his speech to the General Assembly yesterday, he accused Russia of weaponizing every